Nigerians believe that Uzogu was not guided by ethnic bias, but was led down by his colleagues in the execution plot. I actually do believe that, to be honest. I believe Uzogu was not guided by ethnic bias. I've studied everything I could get my hands on just to understand his thinking. He was not a tribalistic person, right? I can say that for him, not for others. I can only say it for him and Ademoyega. Ademoyega wrote a book. And a lot of things have been said about him. We're going to talk about him today because he also fought for Biafra. He wrote a book called Why We Struck. Uzogu did not write a book, but he gave interviews, and also books were written about him. And we've noticed that he didn't have ethnic bias. So let me continue reading. It says here, many Nigerians believe that Uzogu was not guided by ethnic bias, but was led down by his colleagues in the execution plot. The argument by Madiebo that the killings of northern officers, Mimalari and Pam, were motivated by the personal animosity of Majors Okafor and Anuforo for them does not explain why the other officers were killed. Nor does it explain why Ifajuna ran off to Enugu and held discussion with Okpara well after the failure of the coup in Lagos. It does not explain why Ademoyega found Enugu a good resort, nor why Michael Okpara and Mr. Osadebe were not killed in a coup that wanted the undesirables eliminated. Were Okpara and Osadebe any more desirable or less undesirable than Ahmadu Bello and Samuel Akintola? I didn't say that. I've said it before, but I'm not even the one saying it right now. This is a professor of history saying this. There was a coup that unalived everybody else. Osadebe was a Midwest Igbo, nothing touched him. Michael Okpara was an Igbo man from the east in Enugu, nothing happened to him. As a matter of fact, and this is the craziest part. So think about it. If Ifajuna organized a coup in Lagos, unalived the prime minister, ran away to Enugu, had a conversation with Okpara, then ran to Ghana before he was finally convinced to return to Nigeria. And you want reparations. Why was no other person from another place, from your place unalive? So that happened. The taunting happened. All of those things happened. Then Decree 34 of 1966 by Aguirre Rossi also happened. So when people talk about the pogroms, it did not happen in a vacuum. Certain things happened before it happened. And while it was happening in the north, as terrible as it was, the same was also happening in the east. And I'm going to go back to that other book now. The book is called Crisis and Conflict in Nigeria. The book was written by A.H.M. Kirk Green. And it says here, this behavior was not confined to the north. In Enugu, the attack on Northerners started on the 15th of August. Igbo soldiers led the attack.